this will be a new stream to try out, see if I can vibe with it. It does say it is music to vibe to. Can I successfully vibe to the music? That is the question. Without knocking over my tea and making a fucking mess. Oh, actually, let me take this shirt off. Because I don't need to be sitting here with a shirt. Who needs a shirt while they're drawing? Really? I've got a bra that's holding the titties in well enough. Oh yeah, I should probably like put that out there or whatever. Good afternoon. The chesticles are free range and we're putting icing on axolotls. How did I spell afternoon with 2 N's? Laugh at David. Yeah, I want to make it more, one, I need the streaming crap to be more consistent so I'm actually getting shit done. 2, I mean, can't always do 2 a.m. streams. There's only so many nights I can go. Plus, I've got jury duty tomorrow, so, I've got jury selection duty tomorrow, so. Anyways, I think I want to change the position of this trident, this pitchfork. I feel like it sticks out too much, and if I wanted to turn this into like a proper design or turn it into a sticker, that's going to be a problem. So maybe if I re-angle the trident. B, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Okay, this should go in here. Okay. Nope. Oh, what am I doing? I'm not high. Let's fix that. Hope you don't get a difficult trial / any trial. I mean, if I'm going to get jury duty, it may as well be for something interesting. I wouldn't mind jury duty. Really, the only issue is, like, traveling. Although, I guess depending on how long any trial I potentially get in on would be a problem. But you know what? I'm going to assume, because you know how, like, jury trial selection works. Or, if you don't, I think my my understanding of it, I think, is limited to an episode of Becker. Where he was trying to, like, not be selected for jury duty. But yeah, I feel like once they start asking questions of, like, what do you do for a job? As soon as it's like, oh yeah, I make online entertainment content. What does that entail? I'm a YouTuber who's aspiring to do webcomics. Nope, I'm gone. Instantly. Guaranteed they do not want somebody like me. Especially if I mention that, like, if they're like, oh, what does your YouTube channel consist of? I'll be like, oh, I make videos talking about false allegations and proving them wrong. There's no fucking way anyone wants me on a jury. Hi, guys. Anywho. Any whore. Alright, so let's maybe... Oh, hi, Ellie! Let me just... Where's live stream pods? Oh, it's right there. I'm stupid. Just pop in there. Oh, and of course there's fucking notifications. Fine, I'll scroll. Okay. And... Oh, that sucks. I didn't know Peaches had been in the hospital. Oh, that sucks for her. Sorry, just catching up on some B over here being Phoenix, right? Well, fuck no. That's giving me way too much credit. Okay, cool. Sorry. Just checking. I feel like you would just zone out while on jury duty. Totally depends on, like, what's... Because I'm not particularly good at hiding when I don't like a person in my face. Like, if I don't like you, you're gonna know that I don't like you. So, like, I listen to all these true crime videos, and you hear some of, like, the bullshit that lawyers will spew in order to twist what their client did as something potentially reasonable. There's no way I could be on jury duty because everyone would instantly know whether I was on the lawyer's side. Because if I'm not on their side, I'm staring daggers through their soul. My bitch face game is top tier, okay? If resting bitch face is my default, my regular bitch face will cut you. Amazon has mini Baja Blast 10 packs on sale. Okay, what's Baja Blast? Hang on. Baja Blast. Mountain Dew. Is it good? Oh my god. Baja Flash, Baja Punch, Baja Zero Sugar Blast. It should be Baja Zero Sugar Blast. 'Cause Zero Sugar Blast sounds way better than Zero Sugar Baja Blast. It should be Baja Zero Sugar Blast. The zero sugar should be a part of the fucking name. How many Mountain Dew flavors are there actually? Hang on. Why do I always put a U in everything? What the fuck? Peach! Ooh. Happy New Year! That's stupid. Voltage. Revolution. Game Fuel. That just looks like chocolate. Regular. Code Red. Supernova. See, Code Red is the one that I really know. I think I've tried Supernova before, because I've definitely tried one of those, like, 6-packs where it has 6 different Mountain Dews. Code Red and Supernova, I want to say, were a part of that. Maybe also Voltage. Maybe. How many fucking... Oh, that's right, there's a melon one. Livewire. Oh, I drank this one. Because I bought it because it had a shark on it. And I was like, oh, taste the ocean. Voodoo? Oh, fuck you. Where? Oh, yeah, there's a white one. White. Okay, I've had whiteout. I've definitely had whiteout. Because I think I was wondering if it tasted like cream soda. Oh my god. Diet free. Okay. Baja Blast. Code Red. Livewire. An orange variant. Do Voltage. Voodoo, an annually released mystery flavor Mountain Dew released for the Halloween. I've never seen this. 2019, the flavor was revealed to be candy corn at the end of it. Ew. Fruit candy explosion. Is that not just candy? Okay. The yearly mystery flavor, fruit candy chews. Okay, I'm starting to notice a pattern. The flavor was revealed to be sour candy flavor in 2022. And in 2023, the flavor was revealed to be Airhead's Cherry? Bitch! Watermelon Mountain Dew, Major Melon. Yes, I think I've tried this one, or at the very least I've seen it before, because I've definitely seen the artwork of the Melon Commander, or the Major, I guess. Technically makes sense. Dew Spark. And then there's Citrus Strawberry, Caribbean Splash, Passion Fruit Punch, Laguna Lemonade. Oh my god, and there's more. Oh! What the fuck? Exclusives. Berry Monsoon, Sweet Lightning, Maui Burst, pineapple variant. Oh, okay. Exclusive to Dollar General. Peach variant exclusive to KFC restaurants. A berry lime variant exclusive to Sam's Club's locations on May. Okay, I don't know what Sam's Club is. Frostbite, Atomic Blue, Southern Shock, Dugarita. Oh, and there's okay, and exclusive to. Oh, so Frostbite is Walmart. Okay. Well, I definitely bought my Frostbite at a place that wasn't Walmart, but I guess they like got it special or whatever. It was like a specialty candy store, not a special candle tea store. What the fuck is Bojangles? Doing business. Oh, wait. Did somebody mention this to me at VidCon? Why does this sound familiar? Red Lobster for Dugarita. Oh, fuck. Why would you, son of a... Frostbite, did you drink liquid nitrogen? Yes, I died. I got better eventually, but I did die.
I'm here.
Thrashed apple? Oh, I want that one. Kroger.
Well, thrashed apple's actually not bad.
And then there's Dew Uproar.
Yeah, so,
What?
I don't know if you read it in the chat, but I told you for the Baja Blast thing, it's a 10-pack of mini cans, and they're like $5. It's like $5.
Okay.
So if you get it and you don't like it, you don't like break the bank.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's for like a limited time.
Yeah.
So because the thing about Baja Blast is a very popular flavor, because it used to be a Taco Bell exclusive. Like, you could only get it at Taco Bell.
Yeah,
but
I think it said it started as
skyrocketed in popularity. So now, like, they sell it. Sometimes they'll just randomly do random sales of it. Like, you won't see Baja Blast for like 6 months, and then randomly they'll be like, "Oh, we're selling Baja Blast again," and then you won't see it for like another 6 months.
That sounds accurate.
It's bullshit.
To how I understand Mountain Dew.
That I have a Mountain Dew addiction.
I don't buy Mountain Dew very often. When I do, it's like, well, I don't buy pop at all, really.
I
bought some when I went to Niagara this year because we went into a specialty candy store and I wanted to buy candy that I don't get to try very often. So I was like, oh, well, I know that I like Mountain Dew, so I'll just try different Mountain Dew flavors because they had a bunch of different weird sodas.
Yeah. No, because, like, fucking Baja Blast is crack to me.
Oh, no.
Baja Blast is so good. I don't like Mountain Dew.
Oh,
I don't
fair.
like Mountain Dew, but if you give me Baja Blast, if you give me a crumb, a sip of Baja Blast,
just a smidgen of Baja Blast,
I will do whatever. Baja Blast is literally crack. It's crack in a can. Because I don't even drink soda. I don't drink soda at all. Because I was never allowed to as a kid.
Oh.
So I never really got a taste for it. But I'll drink it every once in a while.
See, I was the opposite. I wasn't allowed to have it terribly often as a kid, but then I'd get it at friends' house and be like, what is this magical thing? And now that I'm an adult, I'm just like, haha, let me rot my teeth.
No, I drink soda if I need a caffeine boost, but I don't want to, like, kill my liver with Red Bull that day.
That's fair. Actually, yeah, in fairness, I only really drink it if, like, I'm eating a food that soda helps to wash down. Like, anytime I'm eating sushi, I am drinking soda because I cannot eat sushi without something carbonated.
Well, and I was drinking one of the mini cans today, and during my stream earlier, and you know when you belch after you drink soda or pop or whatever, however you fucking say it,
yes.
And then like the carbonation gets in your nose.
Yes.
That happened like 3 times. That whole stream. Like 3 fucking times. It sucked ass.
I believe it. I kind of like this.
It was
a little
so
better.
bad.
Look at this guy. He's way more intimidating with his like little trident coming out towards us.
He will in fact stabbity stab.
He will in fact stabbity stab you. He is a little devil cake.
Are you still working on that? I thought you finished it yesterday.
No, I finished the it was like a sketch, but I want to turn it into like a
Mhm.
proper sticker
I
or
would,
design or whatever.
I would say I would sell that shit on Etsy or something. Yeah.
Well, I'll do it when it's like inked and whatnot. All the sketch lines were
Oh
really
no,
rough.
no, I didn't think you weren't gonna do it if it wasn't done. I'm just saying, like, if you sold that as like a thing on Etsy.
I don't have an Etsy. I did think about making one, except I was thinking about titling it "Be Animated Oddities," which I'm sure you can
mean-
guess what I would be selling on there.
No, but there's a market for it.
For stickers of cake axolotls?
You know what? Always good to try.
Yeah.
I think the idea of, because people like axolotls and people like cake, why not mix it together?
Yeah. No, this is not Heaton Mitsuru. This is Ellie Momelli.
My damn it! Yeah.
You do not sound anything like Heaton.
What? Why?
I was gonna say, I was actually having this conversation with my mom and one of my aunts the other day before we took them to the airport because they were gonna go to Vegas.
Vegas.
I have so much difficulty rationalizing creating merch. Because, like, it's just like every once in a while you hear about, you think about it and you're like, oh yeah, I should make merch. And then you're like, all the gene fabrics and like tiny little plastic fibers and whatnot in the sea. Do I really need to like be putting more shit out into the world that can just be dumped into the ocean? Can I justify it? So far, no.
My name is not Heaton. I am Ellie. I don't sound.
Yeah, sorry.
like
Ellie doesn't
Heaton.
sound anything like Heaton. I feel like
According
I
to
sound
Gav-
like more like Heaton than Ellie does.
Well, according to Gavin, because I don't know if I told you that Gavin has perfect pitch. So-
Maybe.
He has perfect pitch, and according to him, Heaton is literally a half step below me.
Oh.
So when someone's like, you and Heaton sound similar, I don't disagree. We do sound similar looking back on some recording. But how we talk, the tone of the pitch of our voice, I get it. The way we talk are vastly different. Heaton and I do not talk the same.
That's for sure.
Like our speech is very different. I had the quality set too low. Even if I was on my regular mic, people still think I'm fucking Heaton. People still think I'm Heaton even if I have my regular mic. I'm not on my phone. Curse to never be recognized. I'm gonna just have to kill it. I'm just gonna have to kill Heaton. I'm simply going to
There
have to
can
kill her.
only be one.
There can only be one. I don't even know how to categorize it. Alto voice? Fuck, I don't know. It might just be the mic, because you do sound different from Heaton, but the compression is dampening you. No, I still get called Heaton. I've been called Heaton on her own streams. On my PC. So, no, incorrect. Simply incorrect. No, she's been through it. I've been through enough. Damn it. She's simply going to have to be a sacrifice. I'm gonna just DM her and be like, Heaton, people keep thinking I'm you on Ponder stream. I'm gonna have to simply kill you. She'll probably be like, promise? I am not Heaton too. I am Ellie. I am my own thing. Jesus.
Ellie be like, I am an individual.
I think you sound most similar when you're yelling. That I can understand. We sound a little too similar when we yell. That I've actually listened back to when Heaton and I will yell at each other during one of her streams, and it does sound like Heaton
Is yelling at herself.
Herself. It just really sounds like I'm arguing with myself or Heaton's arguing with herself. We do sound a lot alike when we yell, But in regular speech, we do not. Please don't call me Heaton too. I am my own content creator. I would like to be recognized as such, thank you.
Yeah, that's not really fair.
Jesus Christ, Jonathan from DoorDash, did you go at Mach speed to get my fucking McDonald's? Fuck. I ordered my McDonald's like 10 minutes ago. He's already on his way.
He knew that you needed it.
Homie was over here like, yep. What have I started? No, it's fine. This is a complex I had for many years. It's either I get mistaken for Heaton, I get mistaken for Scarlet Otaku, I've been mistaken for B at one point.
Which is weird to me. I always thought my voice... Well, actually, no. My voice can be a squeaky high bitch. I like to think of my voice as being a lot deeper.
Sound like that?
Well, I'm just saying, it's easier to confuse me for you when my voice is higher. Because I like to think of my voice as deeper.
No, your voice is deeper than mine.
Oh, I know that.
Not that high.
But I make a conscious effort to do that.
No, maybe one day you'll get mistaken for Kaden.
I don't always like sounding like Pinkie Pie.
I don't know. I always think I sound like a 10-year-old boy. My voice has always been something I've been very insecure about for a very long time.
Mood.
I used to hate, like, I've gotten used to it. The thing of it is, like, I've accepted the fact that I will always be looked at as a child before anyone thinks of me as an adult.
Someone's always gonna have to be corrected.
Well, and Gavin and I actually had a conversation about this not too long ago, but everyone, if you look at me, right, and you've heard me, you've spoken to me before you've seen me, so it's not the same with you, but when it's with people who see me in real life and don't know how old I am,
yeah.
According to most people that I talk to in real life, they always say you look like a child until you open your mouth.
Yes.
Like, that happens for a lot of really short adults. Like, everyone thinks that you're like a teenager or whatever, and then you talk, and then they're like, oh no, you're an adult.
It almost
like,
feels
you
like...
present yourself as an adult. You talk like an adult.
Shit, did you ever... What was it called? I can't remember what it was called. It was a really fucking weird anime I watched when I was like 16 maybe? And it was about... I think it was Boku Satsu Tenshi Dokuro-chan?
Oh, yeah! I heard Dokuro-chan. Yep. I know what you're talking about.
Like, beat to death angel. And remember the reason she was supposed to kill the guy was because he made all women look like they were insanely fucking young, but then, like, you talk to them and they were grown-ass women? That. I believe
that is the case.
That.
Yeah, I remember watching that anime a lot as a kid. I shouldn't have, but I did.
Hang on, I need to refresh myself. Hang on.
Well, because, like, for a long time, people said I sounded like a 10-year-old boy. For some goddamn reason.
I can't remember. I actually remembered the correct name.
I don't know how you did that either. I just remember Dokuro-chan.
Because I was thinking about, like, it was something...
I can't see the screen.
Oh, sorry. Because I knew it was, like, something Angel Dokuro-chan. And I was like, well, Angel is Tenchi. So it was something Satsu Tenchi Dokuro-chan. It's like, once you piece it together bit by bit. Oh my god, that's pee-pee-pee-pee-pee-pee-pee. Sorry, hang on. I will share my screen. I don't know if it shares sound, though. Share my screen. There. Streaming channel. Live? There you go. Oh my god, the nostalgia. The bat's flying on its own too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, because like a bat had like a mind of its own, if I remember correctly.
I don't remember that at all.
I feel like I should remember the bat having a mind of its own, but I may be wrong.
Oh my god, wait! Wasn't there like this bitch? Wasn't there like specifically an episode where she was like shitting out of both ends?
Oh yeah, this show was fucking. Why didn't we watch this?
It's like the only thing I remember about her.
Yeah, like I think the best way about this show, like he would die in like horrific ways every time.
Oh my god, that's right, there was a monkey! There was a guy with a monkey face!
Do you? I gotta ask a very important question after this.
What the fuck?
Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? There was an anime that I watched, and it was a kung fu anime. Oh, it wasn't a kung fu anime. It was a fighting anime, and it was like never finished because it like at the time the manga still wasn't finished. Do you remember something Tenchi Tenge? I think it was called Tenchi Tenge. We're like the little like short
Tenge?
like white hair. I think that's the little short girl would turn into like the big busty woman.
What? Oh, wrong one.
Does that ring any bells? No, that's okay if it doesn't.
Hang on, repeat it again?
I think it's Tenge something. Hold on, let me make sure I'm.
Okay. Oh,
It's hold on, nope.
Tango
I'll figure something
Tenge.
out. Hold on.
Tenjo Tenge? Oh, Tenjo Tenge.
Yeah, Tenjo.
The one where their
Tenge.
fucking clothes explode when they punch them.
Yes!
Okay, I never actually watched this, but I saw videos on it.
I watched it. I watched like a couple episodes of it, and I was like, "This is too much for me," because I was like fucking 8.
Wait, is she actually 8 or?
I was 8 when I watched it.
Oh.
No, she's.
Oh,
if I
hello.
remember correctly, she's like she's a grown woman, but she turns herself into a child to like fit. I don't remember why she does it. It's like to fit in or something. I don't remember any beat from the show because I watched a couple episodes of it and there was just too much to watch. Yeah. Yep. No, but actually the song kind of slaps.
Oh, what? He doesn't get a name?
Yeah, even though he's apparently one of the more like important characters in the series.
Why doesn't he get a name card? What the fuck? Like as soon as I saw him, I was like, oh, that's interesting. You never see a character like that in anime, and then they just ignore his presence?
I don't know.
Oh,
Yep, see, there you go! Yep,
yep, there it is. I did like the spiky hair design when I was in high school. I don't know if I like it split down the middle like that.
Her hair down to her fucking, like,
I have definitely seen GIFs of this bitch dancing before. Like, this GIF in particular was so fucking popular online when I was 14. I don't remember if there was anybody dancing in the background, but I specifically remember her.
Yeah, the thing about this show is that the show never finished. The manga wasn't the manga wasn't done at the time when the anime came out. The anime also just didn't follow the manga. Like it was basically in name only.
It's like,
and they never finished it.
That's funny.
If this,
a shame, but that does happen a lot.
Well, especially because it was a very old. So okay, one more. Were you like a wolf kid growing up? I don't remember if you had this conversation before.
Oh, what?
a wolf kid. Did you like have a weird obsession with wolves as a child?
I didn't have a weird obsession with wolves, but I did claim that I got bit by one and I was partially a werewolf.
Okay, so you too. Cool, great.
Oh, wait, I know it. I already know it was me too. We discussed that in particular, that we pretended we were half werewolves. But that's because I really liked the show Big Wolf on Campus, not because I actually cared about wolves.
Do you remember Ginga Detzetsuid by any chance?
I don't know what that is. Ginga what?
Okay, then never mind. If you don't know what it is, then don't worry about it then. I know what it is, and that's all that matters. Do you remember Wolf's Rain?
I saw a few episodes, but I didn't finish it.
Okay, do you want a fun fact?
What?
A super cool fun fact about the show? So the opening song for Wolf's Rain is called Stray by Steve Conte.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what else he worked on? He worked on, and I'm not kidding you, the main theme song for Sonic and the Secret Rings.
That's funny.
And I found that out because I have both songs on Spotify, and I'm like, why did they both say Steve Conte? Oh my god, it's just him! It's him! It's the guy!
It's the man who did the thing!
And like, what did the most wild animes have those banging intros? Because they had to draw people in somehow. If it wasn't for the wacky, crazy concept, they might as well drag you in with the fucking opening being actually baller.
That is the
Tenge, I almost want to rewatch it and like make a video about it because no one talks about it. Like,
the only time I ever hear anyone talk about it is to talk about the fact that the clothes explode when you punch people. But only if you're a female.
Yes.
What? That's lame.
I want to see cock.
Yeah, man.
Actually, oh my god, there was this thing that, hang on, where is it? Hang on,
While B is looking for that, while B's looking at that, Avi,
Hey, babes.
did you see the teaser trailer?
For Devil May Cry.
Fuck, what is it called?
Yes.
Something.
Did you also explode? Did you also come in your pants?
I was in the car with my mom arguing about economics, and I'm like, shut up.
Shut up, mother. This is more important.
What the goddamn shit was this thing called? There was a person.
What are you? Okay. What are you looking for?
There was a person who used to be in like one of the communities I was in, like the early fanime communities where everybody was trying to make their own animes online. One person in particular did manage to make some episodes. And I can't fucking remember what it was about, but I remember they made like a mock game at one point that had equal opportunity, or it was like equal opportunity jiggle. So if the woman had their tits jiggling, the dudes would have their cocks jiggling as well. And there was specifically like animations that they did and put up on YouTube, and they had episodes, and it was about one chick with really, really big tits and one chick who was flat as a pancake, and she always got confused for a dude. Like, I want to say it was, like, something in pancake, or something in flatboard, or flat something. Fuck! God, I can't remember what the hell it was called. It's gonna bother me.
Fuck me.
But yeah, I feel like you would enjoy that. Equal opportunity jiggle. You want jiggle cock? They had jiggle cock. I want jiggle cock and jiggle flock. Oh my god, guys. Exactly, I need to figure out what the fuck it was called.
I want there to be cog, like it's in fucking Game of Thrones, where it's like Jon Snow rode his horse, his magnificent wiener flapping in the breeze.
Her breast bounced boobily.
She pressed it boobily.
Maybe they removed it.
Pork chop and flat screen!
Oh my god. I don't like this.
No shurikens allowed in school, my. Censored. There's no voice acting. I didn't remember this at all.
Oh, no.
Wait, is that flat screen? Is that mine? I did think that was a dude at first.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Episode 1, Ninjas in the Classroom. Don't blow our cover.
Somebody like Naruto.
Not a fan.
What the fuck? Oh my god, okay, I have to go to the channel.
Wait, hold on. Was she blushing at the girl? Did she like girls?
Yes, I think that was like a thing, is that... Oh my god, they're at episode 40?! What the fuck?
It's still going?
It's
How is it still going?
They're passionate.
Wow. You know what? You know what? I gotta give it to him. I gotta fucking give it to him.
Wait, hang on. What if I type game? The game!
What do you mean the game? What do you mean?
Why did it say I'd already watched this? Have I watched this recently and forgotten?
Maybe you watched it years ago.
Would YouTube have remembered it? Yep!
Maybe, I don't know.
There it is!
This is so fucking, like, early 2010s humor.
Oh
Holy shit.
my god! Oh my god!
This is like the, like, LMAO so random.
Fallopian
Fucking-
tubes!
Oh my god. No, honestly, this is starting to look better than Kanji.
An unreasonable number of ninjas, random dog boys in skirts. And reason
Yep.
number 1. Equal
Hi.
opportunity jiggle!
Frankly, I'd buy those.
Maybe it's still available. You can download it free on
God.
MZ.com.
God, that is so...
What did I walk
You
into?
know what?
Glory.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you right now, I hope this person's both sides of their pillow are cool.
Forever.
They deserve no. This is dedication to a brand,
Oh,
man.
absolutely. They are dedicated to these characters, and I support them 100%.
Absolutely, positively. We only see the YouTube, by the way. I'll just screen share.
Oh.
I
Let me
don't know what
just
to say, man.
change that to change windows. Done.
What do you say to that? Like, what do you say to this?
Equal opportunity jiggle. You say thank you
I hope
for
that
this.
I hope they
meal.
have a long and luxurious career.
That is what you say to that. You thank them for the meal.
Mhm.
A delicious jiggly jello meal.
I love Nico Sugar Girls. God, fuck me.
Nigga Sugar Girls. Didn't we watch at the end and didn't what's her face die of rabies?
I will say, I remember Blood Raining Night.
Oh my god.
Why did that set off an alarm bell? Wait, what is that?
That
I told you about Blood Raining Night.
Okay, that explains why I
I-
hate it.
Well,
Sorry, that was
because
really
I
mean.
wanted you.
That was really-
No, you're fine. You're fine. I wanted you to like watch the show with me, watch the fanime with me, and I wanted to read the fan fiction with you. I reread the fan fiction. I was like, oh no, this would actually like make you upset because of a couple scenes in the beginning.
Oh,
And like I
man.
kept reading it, and it just got worse.
Wait, it would make me upset?
Yes, it was actively your trigger.
Oh. Well,
That's why That's why right after I told you should read it, I told you don't read it. I completely forgot about one scene.
And then one scene became 2 scenes.
One scene became 2 scenes. 2 scenes became an entire plot line.
Oh no.
I know, there's a fucking plot in the fan fiction about, like, I'm not gonna get too much detail because it's actually genuinely really graphic. But, like, remember back in the day on DeviantArt in particular, shock value was so amateur. But, like, it was impactful.
Man,
There's a scene in the beginning of Blood Raining Night. Do you remember when Kagome got captured by, who did she get captured by? Was it Sesshomaru? Or was it a different character entirely? No, I don't think it was Sesshomaru. But either way, Kagome got kidnapped. And then, like, there's an entire essay scene in, like, the beginning of the next chapter.
In Inuyasha?
No, in Blood Raining Night.
Oh.
Blood Raining Night had, like, all, like, a bunch of crossovers here.
Right. I completely forgot that Kagome and Sesshomaru were in...
No, Inuyasha was, like, one of the love interests for
Oh my god, you're right. I completely forgot. Fuck. I don't remember
No, I
anything.
am Blood Raining Night historian. I know way too much about this series.
All I remember is her bleeding from her fucking eyes.
Oh, the Elfin Lead opening. Elfin Lead inspired opening.
Oh my god, that's right!
Yeah.
Oh my god, fucking... Everybody wanted to be Elfin Lead without understanding why Elfin Lead was Elfin Lead.
Well...
Did Elfin Lead even
because
understand why it was Elfin Lead?
Yeah, I mean, the show was basically, humanity can be awful, and here's the most extreme way we can show you how humanity can be awful to things we don't understand.
Yeah.
That's kind of the premise of the show. But people took it as people's heads explode and Lucy's naked all the time.
Also incest.
And...
Definitely incest.
Oh yeah, that too.
That made me so uncomfortable. Which, like, I guess that is proof of, like, how fucking gross and awful humans can be. They can just be like, yeah, why don't I fuck my sister?
No, I think it was his cousin.
Oh, whatever. It doesn't make it better.
No, but I'm saying if we're gonna say what happened, we're gonna say what happened.
Yeah.
Or, like, the mistreatment of disabled people.
Yeah.
Because one of the girls was in a literal wheelchair.
God, it's been so long since
Oh
I
yeah,
remember
when the
anything
kids,
about
like,
that show.
kill the dog.
Yeah.
That scene actually is the one scene. There's a lot of shows in anime where, like, if I watch it back, I can watch it and go, ugh, right? That's a scene, if I ever rewatched Elfin Lead, I would actively skip it.
Yeah,
I would skip that entire episode, look at a fucking synopsis, and then move on.
The dog scene is very uncomfortable. I do remember that.
It's not really, I don't know if you can call it just uncomfortable, it's fucking traumatizing.
It's also, like, brought up as one of, like, the most, like, one of the most traumatizing or impactful, gory aspects of, anime. Or modern anime, I guess.
Yeah!
It's just, like, it's
Like, you
one
don't
of those,
see-
like, damn.
Well, I mean, I talk about this, right? One way, it's almost foolproof. You can make a character immensely likable or immensely hated based on how they treat a dog.
Absolutely. Hi, Big Mac.
Because-
You guys ever heard of Redo of Healer and My Life is Inu?
Nope.
Cause-
We're talking about traumatizing anime. We are not getting into Redo of Healer. Nope.
Is
Nope.
that traumatizing anime?
To give you a premise, this guy who is the healer of this party gets very mistreated. I believe he dies, comes back with like these new powers, and then after that, it's literally just rape the show.
Okay.
It's disgusting.
That
Like
is...
he just like he torments his old party members because they were like horrible to him and whatever. And like it's just torture porn. That's really all it is. I don't know about Inukai-san's dog, but because we brought up Redo of a Healer, I don't think it's that much better. People brag about enjoying that show. We want 90s to 2000s anime trauma. No, what was I talking about earlier? Fuck, what was I talking about earlier before Redo of a Healer was brought up? Help me.
How people treat dogs.
Oh, yes, okay. So one of the best examples that I can have for this is Nightwing.
Okay.
In the first issue, like first few panels of the new Nightwing reboot, this little puppy is getting like kicked and like tormented by these like drunken frat boys. And like Nightwing steps in and he's like, normally I'd make a funny haha quip if I wasn't so disgusted with all of you.
Hell yeah.
And then he like saves the puppy and keeps her and names her Haley.
Aww.
And her code name is Bitewing. And no, it's worse is that, well, I wouldn't say it's what's worse, but like the thing that kind of makes it even more impactful is that she only has 3 legs.
Aww.
And so like her, and like after that, like she's happy and she's a happy puppy and he treats her well and everything.
Wait,
but like that's how you make a first impression of a character.
Big Mac is saying the main character SAs his essayers.
Essayers, yes. Yes.
Okay. I might have a little more understanding as to why that show might exist then. Because when it was just described as he gets to redo the world and then, like, torments the people who made his life a living hell by essaying them, it's like, oh, okay, no. But the implication that
it's not that much better.
Yeah, it's not much better, but if I was looking at it from the perspective of someone who had been essayed, I could understand people enjoying a show that... just a show like that. If that is the case. I don't know anything about it beyond what's being described here, but I could see someone who does have trauma about something like that being okay with watching that show.
I mean, I won't.
To each their own.
And I'll look at you sideways if you do. So.
Yeah, probably. Not great, but
say.
understandable. It's... I don't know if understandable is even the word I would use. It's just like... It's catharsis for somebody, I guess. Yeah, I wouldn't cope that way, but I do understand that it could be a way to do it.
Mm.
I may not agree that it's the best way, but everybody's got their own, and what works for them works for them.
I just don't think it's a good way to do it at all.
Yeah, I feel like most professionals would probably recommend against.
There's exposure therapy, and then there's whatever that is.
Yeah. I would expose.
It's mostly incels who enjoy Redo of a Healer. Yeah, no. I will, because it's mostly most of the bad traumatizing actions are against the women of the show.
Yeah, I totally believe that.
I will say though, back on the whole Nightwing thing, there was it's funny too because in the beginning, because when he brings Haley home, oh, Loopy the Lamb raided you.
Thank you for the raid. Welcome, Loopy raid.
But he's like, I'm gonna take you to the vet, and then I'm gonna take you to the pound so that you can find a home. And then he just kind of ends up ends up kind of staying. He just doesn't get rid of her. He's like, I guess this is my dog now.
She's comfy here now. I can't do anything about it.
She's very. There was a scene also early in the first issue where like he sleeps on the couch because he's Nightwing. He works at night.
Yeah.
And he's like sleeping on the couch at like 4 p.m. and there are like policemen at Dick Grayson's door. He's like, I understand if you don't know how to sit or stay or whatever, but I'm gonna have to teach you. I work nights. I'm gonna have to teach you the trick. I work nights because she's like barking at the door. I'm just like, yeah. As someone who works third shift and has a dog, I hear that. I hear you. I hear you out, buddy. But another thing with that, there was a new issue that came out of Bat Family Adventures, and it stars Haley.
Aww.
And it's like Tim is vacuuming the apartment because he, I guess, brought dirt in the house. And you know how dogs are with vacuum cleaners.
Normally, yes.
And so she's like stalking the vacuum and trying to attack the vacuum. And Dick is like narrating it as if she's like fucking Darkwing Duck style.
Darkwing Dog.
I was like, oh, she's on the... Actually, let me read out to you what it says. Because I can't do it justice. Where is it? Where's Webtoon? Read Bat Family Adventures, by the way. It's a really good series. Yeah, it's all is not well in Bloodhaven. An ancient evil stirs, striking deep into the heart of the city. Nowhere is safe, but something else waits in the shadows, unseen and unheard. There is no escape from the city's vengeful protector. A protector known far and wide as Bitewing. Fearlessly, she charges into battle with no heed for her own safety. She will protect the city no matter the cost. She attacks with such beauty, such grace, such power. And it's just her fucking fighting the vacuum cleaner.
Dun dun dun. I believe it. How the fuck?
It's so good.
Why must axolotls be the way that they are?
My mom wanted an axolotl when I moved out of the house. And I was showing my mom, my dad was like, I remember my dad came up to me at work, and he was like, Elizabeth, I need your help. I was like, what is it? And I was like, your mom wants these things. I don't know how to pronounce the thing, but he wrote it down for me. I was like, oh, an axolotl? Since when? My mom's never had an interest in getting an aquatic pet. He was like, I don't know. She wants a fucking axolotl. She saw these things on TikTok or whatever. Now she wants one. And I was like, oh, these things are really hard to find. In a lot of states, I believe that you can't own one. I think you can own one in Ohio, but it's really expensive and they're really hard to find in good condition. Mm-hmm. In a good environment to grow. And also they're very expensive to own. He's like, that's all I needed to hear to tell your mom now.
Yep.
It's like, what? And he goes, listen, it's either this or I buy her a chinchilla, and I'm not doing either.
Blue Bunny Gal says she wanted to replace you with an axolotl.
She wanted to replace something. Because my mom, even now, she has empty nest syndrome.
Oh, fair.
And so, I don't know. It's just really funny. Because my mom's been getting into all this new stuff. Kind of trying to, one, to expand her horizons, because she said that's what her therapist told her she should do. Mm-hmm. And also, she's just I want to have stuff to do. And so, it's really fun watching her play, farming sims, because she gets into that shit.
I believe that.
She won't play Stardew Valley, because she's like, I don't like the 8-bit, 16-bit pixel graphics. And I was like, okay, whatever. She did try it, so I'll give her that. She did try it. But, she's been playing this game called Fae Farms. It came out recently. on the Switch.
I was about to say, does she have a Switch? Because, like, she should totally
Yep.
play Animal Crossing.
Play what?
Animal Crossing.
I'll talk about Animal Crossing. But no, so like my mom's been playing Fae Farms recently, and she's like, she'll call me. She'll call me like when I'm doing something, and be like, Elizabeth, I finally figured out how to make more money on Fae Farms, and then she'll like have this huge diatribe explanation as to how she was able to get more, and she'll like FaceTime me, show me her screen, and like show me the process of how she did it.
That's adorable.
It's really like. If you guys don't know my mom, but like 3 years ago, like before I moved out of the house, this would have never happened, right?
Yeah.
But, my mom's really liking Fae Farm. So Animal Crossing is why she has a Switch. Because so the thing about it, right, is that my dad, when my dad was still alive, he worked third shift, right? And this was before I worked with him.
Mm-hmm.
So, she called me into the living room one day, and she's like, I want to know what the whole Switch thing is about, because she's like, I've exhausted all the TV shows to watch. After she gets, because like she works from home.
Yeah.
And she doesn't really have anybody to talk to that much. I was kind of a recluse, so I never really talked to her all the time. And so, like, she needed something to do. And so she was like, I want to know about, like, the Nintendo Switch. Because she's played, like, shit like the Wii before. Mm-hmm. We had a PlayStation. Video games are not, like, beneath my parents. But my mom played World of Warcraft for years.
Okay.
So my parents are very well versed in video games. She's like, I want to see what the whole Nintendo Switch thing is about. And so I showed her, and she was like, of course, she's like a Gen Xer. And she was like, and I honestly don't cure emptiness syndrome with exotic animals. Your mom became a gamer. My mom has been a gamer for years. But, so she's a Gen Xer, so she's like, can I play Tetris? And I was like, yes, you can play Tetris, and you can play like all like the old NES games or whatever, and Mortal Kombat's on there because she loves Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
If you want to see a grown ass woman giggle like a fucking schoolgirl, have my mom play Mortal Kombat. Okay.
She giggles at like ripping someone's spine out.
Yes.
Oh, we know this is Ellie's mom.
I was like, Mom, you literally wouldn't let me watch SpongeBob because it would rot my brain, but I was okay to watch you play fucking Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
Yeah.
I was allowed to watch my dad play Resident Evil for years, but I couldn't watch fucking SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Dude, could you imagine your mom being like, no, Ellie, you cannot watch SpongeBob. It will rot your brain. Watch God Hand instead. Spank bitches, if you will.
But, so I showed my mom that, and she was like, oh, I seen this game everywhere on Facebook. And she pointed at Animal Crossing. I was like, oh yeah, you would really like this game. It's very, like, laid back. It's your own pace type of thing. And that's something that you could really take your time playing. And I put it on the TV, and I, like, showed her what you could do. And she's like, okay, I'll think about it. Right? Like, I just wanted to see what it was all about, whatever, right? That weekend,
Oh no.
my mom is coming to me in my room, and she's like, I need you to help calibrate the Switch for me. I was like, how did you buy a Switch in a week? I got it on Amazon. I have Amazon Prime. What else? I was like, okay, sure. And I calibrate her Switch for her, and then like she starts playing on the Switch. She starts playing on the big TV. She has like her own Pro controller and shit now. And I remember, my mom would play Animal Crossing during dinner. Like, we would all sit around the couch and watch her play Animal Crossing. Either her or my dad. with my dad, right? So my mom was mainly playing Animal Crossing for like 2 weeks straight, and I was watching her and I was giving her like all the tips and stuff to do like all kinds of different shit, and my dad just goes, "I want to Switch."
She looks like she's having
A week later, my mom bought him a Switch. He had Animal Crossing, and now they would like go to each other's islands and like fuck around and shit.
Oh,
and
that's cute.
Well, and then I became collateral damage because now my parents would like text me or come into my room and say, "Elizabeth, we need your help. We don't know how to do this one thing," and I have to like, explain to them like, okay, when you're trying to catch a bug, you have to be like really slow. You have to hold down the A button. No, Dad, hold down the A button. Dad, you can't tap the A button. You have to hold it down and then creep up to him. Well, I don't want to creep up to him.
But that's how you catch
I want to
it.
get it now. And it's like, well, then the bug's gonna fly away.
Gotta be
Ellie,
sneaky.
I want to kill them.
Probably having
No.
difficulty catching an atlas moth. I got that shit down now. Scorpions are still a bitch.
And I remember specifically Sundays. Sundays was like the slow day, right? Like we all just kind of hung out in our rooms or like in the living room, and we didn't do much that day.
I don't mean to interrupt. I just want to clarify for Big Mac. I haven't seen the Batman, so I cannot comment. I apologize.
No, you're good. But yeah, Sundays we would always kind of chill out, and it's so funny. My mom would be in my parents' bedroom on the TV playing Animal Crossing. Dad would be in the living room on the TV playing Animal Crossing, and then I would be in my room on my TV playing Animal Crossing.
Whole
And-
family.
You would have, if you were there, it's literally, we would all have to keep our doors open because we would yell to each other, like, "Elizabeth, open your gates! I need to get something from your island." Okay. I would open up my gates, or Mom would be like, "Hey, Elizabeth, I found that shirt you were looking for. I'll open my gates for you. You can go pick it up." Okay.
Thank you. That's such a
Thanks,
mom
Love
thing.
you. Thanks, Mom, love you. And that was like our Sundays. That was our Sunday afternoons.
We shall sing Golden Afternoon.
So when Dad passed away, right? Because like my niece and nephew got into it too.
Yeah.
My niece and nephew, whenever they would stay the night, would bring their little Switch lights and play Animal Crossing with Grandma. And like it, I don't know. She still likes playing Animal Crossing. She doesn't play it nearly as much anymore, but she still plays it every once in a while. She's mostly been playing Fae Farm. But when Dad passed away, so the thing with my dad is that he worked his ass off to get the blue roses
Oh, okay.
in the game. And so on my island, Mom's island, and on my niece and nephew's island, we have one of the little tombstones, and next to it we have a blue rose.
Aww.
And because I remember Dad gave us all blue roses, because he did like a step-by-step guide, and he was obsessed with getting blue roses. No, like I was telling him, like, "Dad, why don't you just use this shortcut?" He's like, "No, anything doing right anything worth doing is worth doing right." And he's like, "I'm gonna do it how the game intended me to get it. I'm not gonna use any shortcuts, no cheat codes, or nothing. I'm gonna get these myself." And yeah, the blue roses were like his thing. My sister has his old Switch, and don't worry, his island is still intact. But yeah, it was just one of those things where, like, if I see a blue rose, I'm like, "Dad,
Aww.
there's a shortcut." I remembered there was something, like a hack you could do to make the process easier or faster. Like, I don't even remember if it was actually true or not, but I just saw a video talking about it, and I was trying to show my dad. And he's like, "No, anything worth doing is worth doing right. I'm not gonna do no shortcuts or nothing."
Fair.
I have unlocked whip.
Now what you whip? Now what you nay nay?
And what you made.
I have...
Did you hear about, like, that he, like, murdered his cousin? The guy who made that song?
What?
Oh,
Oh my god. Ooh.
that's awesome. Except it's not. It's really not.
Yeah, Silent Toe, the guy who made Whip and Nene, he, like, is in prison for killing his cousin.
Jesus.
Why can't people just live in harmony?
He truly is silent now.
Why you gotta fucking stab people? I assume you stabbed him.
Shot him.
Oh, well, that's another option.
Yeah. Your dad, not Silent Toe. Well, my dad's Silent Toe now, too. That was good! Stop!
Ellie.
Okay.
My dad would have laughed his ass off at that.
The question is, do I want to make the icing a part of the back?
It's really fun. I think you should make the icing, but have it be, like, on, like, dripping from the tail.
So, like,
Whipping Nene right into the cell.
Joke's on you.
Oh, did I tell you about the other week where I almost knocked over my dad's urn?
No, you didn't. Did you hear for a split second?
No.
Yeah, I was in shocked and stunned disbelief for about half a second. I was
Oh,
like, no, you're going.
Yeah, I almost knocked over my dad's urn the other week. Because my mom had to go. She wanted to get her nails done, but she wanted somebody to watch my brother. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm not doing anything this weekend. I never really have anything planned for weekends.
mm-hmm.
So don't worry about it. I got you. I was like, oh, you know, my mom's got 2 German Shepherds, so it's very hairy all the time around the house.
Mm-hmm.
They shed like crazy. And so then, like, I'm like, okay, let me help her by, like, vacuuming the floors, right? I just wanted to do something nice for her so she can come home to a clean house. Well, my dad's urn is on the TV stand. And it's like this big cylinder. And it's got my dad's face on it, and it's like 1969 to 2022. And it's like, oh, holy thing. Huh?
My dad was also 69.
Oh, yeah, cool. But, like, so, I'm vacuuming. And, like, the thing about my mom's dog is Ozzy is Scout's brother. And Ozzy's big.
Yeah.
And he kind of just bumblefucks his way everywhere around the house. He does not care if he bumps into you. If he's going where he's going, he will bump into you if you are in his way. And he, like, rammed my hip with his head. Like, bullheaded my hip. And I, like, fell to the side. And, like, fucking cat-like reflexes kicked in. And I, like, immediately caught my dad's arm because he was about to fall.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, Dad.
He whispers out from the urn, "It's okay, Elizabeth, I understand."
He would have been like, just don't let it happen again.
Also tell Billy he's a bitch.
Yes.
Billy being our boss.
Oh, I was thinking of a different Billy, but yes.
No, Billy is the name of my boss, also his boss.
Oh.
Also his best friend, so you like tell Billy he's a little bitch. But, like, I didn't tell Mom because she would have, like, actually freaked the fuck out. Even though, like, nothing fell out, everything was sealed tight. If Dad had fallen, if his urn fell, nothing probably would have come out because it's like sealed really tight.
Oh yeah.
I didn't want to take that fucking chance. Like my heart dropped my asshole. On God. Well, like, how are you gonna explain to mom that your fucking dead dad is all over the living room floor?
So I was trying to clean up.
I was trying to clean up. Ozzy made a bigger mess, and now we have to worry about cleaning this shit up. Well, we're not gonna vacuum him up. Cat agrees.
Begs the question, could you just vacuum them up if you cleaned out the vacuum beforehand?
You'd
No,
have to
'cause it's too
deep
fine.
clean.
Yeah, it's too fine of ashes.
Ah.
Like the ashes are way too fine. Because I've looked into the urn, and the ashes look like sand almost.
Okay.
It's really fine. Just like someone else I know.
Gavin's not here.
Oh.
Damn it, the joke has gone to waste.
Did you hear the most sincere fucking? It was awesome. Ow, my leg. The resilient
Oh,
yo-yo and the.
But yes, do in fact watch them whip and watch them nay-nay.
Because maybe they won't.
Whip and nay-nay right into a jail cell. But yeah, it's super funny. Especially when people like... Did you see the comedy show where the comedian gets some dude's mom sprinkled on him and licks his fingers and goes, "Your mom tastes like a slut"? No, but I want to see that comedy special. That should be fucking hilarious. Anytime someone talks about dead people's ashes, I'm reminded of that person who kept their grandma's ashes in a butter tub.
Why?
No,
I actually.
Was their grandmother
No.
Paula Dean?
Get some butt.
Apologies. Apologies.
No,
Oh, they gotta laugh.
I hate my grandparents, so I'd put my grandparents' ashes in a butter tin.
Fair. Okay, that's not too bad for an icing design.
Was butter in the tub? No, right? I don't think butter was. I think I know what you're talking about. I don't think butter was in there. I don't remember though.
Oh God! Could you imagine if they mixed it in with the
The
butter?
Ugh! That shit would taste so chalky, wouldn't it? I feel like it'd be really chalky.
I mean, I assume they wouldn't be eating it, but like, yeah, I guess why else would you?
I don't know.
mix it
Some
with the
people are
butter?
fucked up like that. Some people are fucked up like
Oh,
that.
absolutely. Some people eat their.
I know
placentas.
somebody. I know somebody whose aunt like ate the ashes of her dead dad.
Hmm.
So they could be like, their souls could be connected, and I was like, oh, okay.
Some people in this
You're
modern day and
fucking
age
crazy.
are like, yeah, I'm gonna eat my placenta to get all the nutrients. And it's like, honey, you do that in the wild out of desperation. You don't need to do that anymore.
Don't do that now, dude. I cannot recommend you eating ashes, to be honest. I wasn't gonna.
Have you ever heard someone cooking their placenta?
Yes, there are recipes specifically for how to cook and prepare a placenta to make it
Can I get it at the
delicious.
store?
I don't think so.
Oh, cringe.
If you get
Get it at the
placenta at the
fucking
store, it's gonna be animal placenta, not human.
Oh, it's double cringe. I knew you'd get a kick out of that one.
I can't believe it's not grandpa.
I can't.
Thank you, Umbramus. That was very appropriate. Oh, you've killed Ellie.
I think Ellie's like it's melting.
Oh yeah, Ellie's dead. You've killed her.
I can't believe it's not Grandma's a really good one though. Hold on, she's almost audible.
Just give it a minute.
You
Give a
can
last
almost
look.
hear her.
I can...
Oh, it's so good. Oh man, what'd you put in it?
I'm gonna fucking myself.
Well, you remember how good at baking Grandma always was.
I was always one of those whippersnappers who performed a good old-fashioned brownie.
We thought, why not keep her included?
Stop! I'm gonna fucking piss myself.
Grandma gave us her old recipes, and we thought we'd keep her attached.
Yeah. We really wanted to make her feel like she was still here.
Stop! Stop! You're gonna with a teaspoon of Grandpa.
Dude, this is some good shit. Like
The kids chime in. They're like, "Oh, careful! If you mix in a teaspoon of Grandpa, you might get another one of us."
No. Who knows what atomisms will kick in?
I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'm gonna piss myself. I keep laughing.
Hey,
Oh,
V, have you ever heard of Baki?
Yes,
I don't know who did that. Whoever fucking said that, I can't see the chat right now. Whoever said that, you made my fucking day.
Umbramus.
I'm gonna go pee now real quick.
You asked if I've seen Baki. I accidentally watched it starting from the very last series. And I was like,
awesome.
Oh, this is great. I wish there was more. And then I was like, oh my god, there's more. Oh, I started backwards. Thanks, Netflix.
I started the first part of it yesterday. Dude, holy shit.
I was wondering
That's exactly what I wanted JoJo's to be.
I was wondering why the fuck his girlfriend seemed like she had absolutely no presence in the show that I watched. It's like, she was probably more important in the earlier shows.
I love so much. I just saw, like, the first real major guy that he fights is, like, a gorilla. And then he fights this dude. Yeah, dude, he earns this gorilla's respect. It's awesome.
I think I remember that as a part of the trailer for some reason.
There's,
I'm back.
Oh.
So there's this dude, like, the first guy he fights is, like, you know, like, Jotaro is, like, 17, but he's, like, 7'2".
Jotaro's 17, but also 36.
Yeah, the first guy in Baki, I have to keep reminding myself, is 15, because he's 9 feet tall and, like, gigantic. And he's like, I'm 15 years old, and I'm like, Lamau. But, there's a bit where he's going to visit his sick mother in the hospital, or not in the hospital, like, at their family home, and, she, like, there's this flashback to him, like, hanging out with her, and she's like, oh, I got this perfume from these roses, it's so lovely, and then it cuts to him holding, like, a bouquet of roses, and he crushes them in his hand, and then squeezes a drop of the perfume onto his hand, and then the mom doesn't even say anything, she just looks at him like, how the fuck did you do that?
Like, I pushed this thing out of
Was
me.
it somebody said that Baki to normies, it was like, Baki is what normies think JoJo is.
Yeah, it's like JoJo's, but like you can tolerate it in English.
Yes,
It was just way less intense. Like
I really liked the Baki
right,
Hanma English dub.
I think it's because, like, I mean, I already talked about, like, I have a very weak stomach to characters like Toguro from Yu Yu Hakusho. I can't stand to look at Baki's characters. I cannot.
They all look so awesome.
Disgusting.
They look disgusting.
They're terrible.
They
so
look disgusting, but every once in a while they have this, like, derpy cuteness to them.
There's a charm about them.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's like, it's adorable ugliness. It's like an axolotl.
Like a pug.
Yeah, like a pug.
Yes, but the reason most people like pugs is that they feel bad that they have permanent asthma.
Yeah, Baki. Except I watched it backwards, and I started with Baki Hanma, which is apparently the most recent version of Baki, and there's like 7 other shows before that
Yeah,
one.
now that you've run out of piss, how are you going to escape this tetrahedron?
No, Baki is not Diet JoJo. Baki is extreme JoJo.
Yes.
I've heard, the one other thing I've heard that I've not seen is the bit where the guy walks into the warehouse and Obama's there, and Obama's
Oh my God.
"Oh, I know."
Actually-
He's like, how do I know you're the real deal? And then he like crushes sand into a diamond, and he's like, you're the real deal.
I think one of the best ways to describe Baki's comparison to JoJo is that, like, Baki is JoJo if it didn't have stands, but had all the same bullshit logic that stands put into the show.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
Speaking of Baki, did you hear that the creator of Beastars got married?
I did hear about this.
No.
It was not.
Got married. Got
Congrats.
married. I'm so happy for her.
Yeah, congrats to her.
I saw her in
I
her
talk
wedding
about that-
attire.
Oh, with the chicken hat. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, from where?
From my mom.
Oh. I will have to take that to work. Sorry, we're talking about Baki right now.
Probably your favorite thing ever.
Gavin likes Baki.
It's probably awesome.
Baki's great.
I mean, it's ridiculously gay, but it's fun.
It's ridiculously gay.
Oh,
No, it's like
absolutely it is. It's a bunch of dudes marveling at like a bunch of other dudes and how fucking strong and muscular they are.
It's very HNK when you get down to it. I
Well-
fucking love it.
Well, what you just said, Baki is what normies think JoJo is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that earlier.
'Cause-
Baki is what normies think JoJo is, because it's like, if you actually watch JoJo and Baki side by side, you're like, oh, JoJo is like
Too spiky.
watchable.
It's funny.
He's a favorite.
JoJo's is something you describe to people, and they're like, wow, that's crazy. But then you see it, and it's like, I guess. Or you show them like an out-of-context panel. I don't think when I get to the whole piss tetrahedron, I'm gonna get it.
Nothing beats when Baki's dad met Obama. That seems
Yeah.
amazing.
We just talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
How do you know you're the real deal? Crush the sand into the fucking diamond.
He's the real deal.
When Baki loses his virginity. That's amazing.
Yeah, I just finished the Hanayama fight. It was awesome.
I
Fearless
love
man.
that, like, he nuts. Like, all the fighters in the world are like,
Pumpkin spice
she's
latte.
like,
I don't know
like they
about
feel it.
pumpkin spice latte. I don't know about the really early ones, but I watch currently Baki is on Netflix, and I also watched Baki Hanma on Netflix.
Oh,
But again,
there's-
those are the two very last series.
There's this bit at the beginning where he's like training to release his body's endorphins. And like he's just training, and every couple seconds he just has a brain blast, and he just goes, ah. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen, dude. I was dying.
You guys, seriously, you don't understand how happy I am that Baki was like a thing on Netflix. Because I remember being in middle school and watching Baki the Grappler, and fucking nobody saw that show. And then like over a decade later, they're like, we made a sequel, and I was like,
Now you're like, yes, everyone can enjoy it.
yeah.
See what I knew was
On now
great.
the weird one, watching oiled up naked dudes fight each other.
Ooh, I love being called a bootlicker on Twitter.
Why is somebody calling?
I love being called a bootlicker on Twitter. It's so happy.
Why would somebody call you a bootlicker?
Because I said that I'm not going to be playing Mass Effect because of the video game strike on Twitch.
Oh.
It's because I'm not playing Mass Effect on Twitch because of the video game strikes
I
to
don't
support
think
it.
that person knows what a bootlicker is.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Somebody retweeted me saying, "Hey, in light of the potential video game strike, I'm not going to play Mass Effect until there's been a negotiation, like until there's been like proper negotiations and the workers get properly compensated for their work, because that's how you support the strike, is by not streaming games under like the companies that's being striked against." And someone was just like bootlicker, and I'm like, you say those words, but I don't think it means what you think it means.
I don't think it means what you think it means.
Yeah, you say, don't expect people on Twitter to understand basic English. It's never going to happen. I just thought it was really funny that I got quote retweeted and called a bootlicker, and I'm like, do you even like follow me? Oh no, you don't follow me. Okay, why do you care?
Some people just want to throw shit.
Calling and supporting a union bootlicking is wild. It is, in fact, very wild to me.
Dude, I'm fighting what is happening? I'm playing Kirby Fighters 2, and there's this bit where you fight Dedede and Meta Knight at the same time, and I drained the life bar, and I'm like, what the fuck? Wait, I thought it was supposed to be 2 phases, and you beat them. Dedede pulls out a tomato, eats half, throws the other half to Meta Knight, and Meta Knight won't let you watch while he eats it.
Huh.
Alright. These two are dickheads.
I mean, he doesn't want you to see his face.
Yeah, but like, I love them.
No, Meta Knight's great. I'm just saying, he doesn't want you to see his face.
Yeah, I like it. It's so cute. He's just a little guy.
It is very funny. That is the last thing I thought I would ever get called.
Well, never mind.
No. Go on.
What else are you tall enough to lick, though?
Alright. Your mom's ass, anyway.
She is short.
No. Fucking, I don't know, maybe this guy is fucking trolling, because his Twitter account's called Marvelous Lie. So maybe he's fucking around, maybe that's the joke.
Oh, man. God, I remember when Jello Apocalypse made content. I was so sad. And I continue to be, but like, you know.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
B, what are you doing? What is... I get... No!
Yeah! Please write an arrow that's
No!
Yes.
First into ass.
You guys are assholes. Okay.
Clearly that's what you're eating.
You know what? You can eat my ass, Avi.
Well, you are what you eat.
So you're an asshole?
Yep.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah!
Alright.
Yeah!
Here's Avi.
Yeah! My hair's longer. There it is. Yeah.
Avi is the ass.
I like how jazzed I am about it.
You're so happy about getting your ass ate.
No,
About being and
Avi
eating
is
ass.
the ass. I don't know who the fuck is the person. Avi is the ass.
Exactly. I am
Fucking,
the ass,
this
which
is
is
gonna
being
be it. Oh, is this a fucking speed paint?
Oh, I actually don't have any room on my computer, so I will have to hopefully get room on my computer to download this.
Haha, motherfuckers.
I did get a notification that my computer had run out of space, like towards the beginning of the stream.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Although I think I have a new back. Shit, where the fuck did that go? God damn it!
Here, I'm gonna put the tweet and receipts real quick because I just think it's really funny.
Dude. Also, I'm gonna be 100%. I've shown around the design, and many of the people in the gift registered trademark community who have seen her design are really big fans. They're just like, oh yeah, she's great. Who's the artist? And I'm like, uh-oh.
You can say.
Oh no, it's not that it's not that I don't want to say. It's that like I always fear that I show those friends that I have your art, and then they come into Twitch chat
And they're like, hey, drawn any bees? It's like, maybe one day.
Draw any jazz lately?
You draw
You draw jazz?
jazz?
Oh god. I hate this actually. This actually sucks ball.
What?
I'm gonna send this to you, Ellie. Are you familiar with Goku's design in GT, where he's the kid and he's got the blue gi?
I'm sorry, I completely like what? What?
You know the design for Goku where he has the blue gi and he's a kid and he's in GT?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, does this... I'm gonna send this to you. Does it look like you cut him in half and then slapped Super Saiyan 4 Goku's body on top of it?
Huh?
Yes, it does. Yes, it actually
So
does.
awesome!
Yes, it does.
Hold on, I'll put it in mic so B can see it. Also, Ellie, you, me, and Heaton are watching the Devil May Cry anime, right?
I don't know if I'd be. I'm already doing so much. I will try
I
to
mean,
make it.
we've got a teaser.
So it'll come out next year.
Exactly. It'll come out within like the next year or two, and then like we'll when we're getting close to the date, obviously we'll figure things out better. But like we're gonna like be homies and watch the show.
Hmm.
And then we're gonna watch it, and then we're gonna discuss it afterwards and be like, so anyway, licking Dante's nipples. I mean, his nip. I mean,
No, I don't mean any. I just want to lick his nipples.
licking his-
Oh, babe, did you see the DMC anime preview? Yeah, their Netflix series has got a teaser.
Sick.
They said it's coming soon, so that means it'll come out next year. B, what are you doing?
please do it. After this, I have to go. I have to go to the fucking private practice.
Stop! Why?
But it's his nipple! It's his
Oh
nipple!
yes, the nipple. Yeah, Dante's nipples.
She said
By
she
the way,
ain't got no nipples.
Is it DMC3 Dante's design? Is that
No.
what that is? Or is it a new one?
People are speculating that this is Dante during his Tony Redgrave era.
I hope it's his Tony. It's his fucking Yas Queen era.
It is his Yas Queen era. It's either that or it's the events right before 5.
Okay.
That's what people are coming to the conclusion of.
Oh, it's Suna was gonna be
wanna-
supervising. Very cool.
I want it to be when his Tony Redgrave era.
Let me see.
I want it to be his Tony Redgrave era.
Yeah, this does look because I was trying to see whether he had a shirt on or not.
No, the outfit looks like it's from 5, but I don't know.
The
For
only
sure.
thing that we could cover from 5 is like the shit with Balrog and like the island, and we could see Lucia. Also, that is Ruben, right? Like I'm not hearing things. That's Ruben.
We didn't really get a good listen, but I don't.
I heard a woohoo.
He does have a very distinct woohoo.
Woo! Bow chicka wow wow.
Yeah, he's
Sure.
also Ken, which means he's in poverty.
Poverty, no.
Dude, did you hear about Ken FTs?
I know.
I can't. I mean, I can believe it, but like, I can't believe it, dude. What is with you, man? Alright, speaking of what is with you, man, I gotta go skedaddle my doodle. Fucking.
Bow
Let me just give it one little.
wow wow. Oh, did Javi vanish? Oh, he vanished.
It's simply me. I'm the only one now.
And then there was one. No, wait, yes.
Oh god, people are already like breaking down the design of Dante's outfit in the anime.
Are they doing it to say that it's garbage?
No, they're doing it to be like, oh, like what designs are they taking from the anime? Like, okay, so how we know in which part of the time, or like which part of the how we figure out where in the timeline a certain thing is, like specifically with the anime, is based on two things: Dante's coat and Dante's hair.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so people are like, okay, let's break this down. Which era is this going to be? And it's kind of a mix of all of the designs from all the DMC games in the anime. And so, like I said, people are speculating this is when he was Tony Redgrave. It's definitely before 5.
Before he grew a shirt.
Well, he has a shirt. Again, they put like he has the necklace too. He has the amulet necklace. So I'm like, okay, this might be before 3. Either that or it's, I don't know. He looks too old to be from 3 though. Or to be before 3.
I was watching a Devil May Cry thing for the story.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
The plot of that game is
So you wanna try calling me that again?
Chucklehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dildo.
Knob slaughter.
Ass eater.
It's your ass. I still look good on that one, Dragon.
Let's see. Soggy farter.
That applies to both of us.
No, my farts aren't fucking wet as hell.
Disagree.
Sure. Go smoke your $2 weed.
I mean, it does sort of depend. Like, does Ellie shart herself, or does Gavin
No, I
shart
don't.
himself? Because like, whoever sharts themselves is probably the wetter farter.
I left my husband, I promise. I promise I love my husband.
I mean, isn't that how you guys banter when you love your husband?
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still like laughing at. Oh, excuse me.
Ooh.
I'm still laughing at the fucking bootlicker comment. Do you hear my cat at all, by any chance?
No, I've got music playing on my end.
Okay, cool. I don't know if you could hear, because you just got out of the bathroom, and she's like, why? Why now? Why can I have all places? Why have all times? I also want to point out that Dante looks like there's heavy inspiration from Visions of V.
Mm-hmm.
Which do you know what? How much do you know DMC?
0. Absolute
Okay, so
fucking 0. I know there's
Visions
Dante
of-
and Virgil.
Okay, so Visions of V was it was a manga that has been like fan translated, and it takes place during Devil May Cry 5 of the point of view of a character named V.
Okay.
And the art style is like very distinct, and the anime shows a lot of heavy influence of that art style, which is it is very much a compliment. I just noticed it. I just noticed that it takes a lot of inspiration from Visions of V.
Cool.
Oh. Moxie draws Minty Paws? No. I don't even know who that is.
I don't know what the fuck you just said.
Somebody was like, hey, do you know what happened? Like, have you heard of the thing that happened with Moxie? What was it? So did you guys hear about Moxie draws / Minty Paws? I don't know who the fuck that is.
No, mint paws. There's no mint.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, neither do I. Sorry, I need water. There we go. Why don't we see?
I don't know why on Facebook, but I've been sharing like really cool pictures of kitchens. To the point where my mom is like texting me and she goes, what are you telling me something? Do you want to like get a new kitchen? And I'm like, I just like it. I just like how they look. Really popular furry artist summarize. Can popular furries just not be weird to minors? That'd be great. No.
Not seeing anything on Twitter.
So hentai. Maybe they all deleted. I don't know.
Let me check YouTube. Moxie draws. Okay. Mint paws. Where the hell did you hear about it? Because I'm not seeing anything on Twitter or YouTube.
I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Well, I'm asking chat.
Oh, military Lolita dress? That's so cute.
Bah.
There's a doc by Nathan
Wah.
S.Y.T.
Bah.
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 Bah! Is this a penis game with sheep?
No idea.
Bah! go until one of us mics break. It's Susie.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see I get called a bootlicker on Twitter?
Did you?
Yeah. For talking about that I'm not playing a game because of the video game strikes. I'm not
No,
gonna be streaming
Milo.
a specific game.
No, Milo, we're not doing drama stuff today. We are drawing axolotls. Found it myself. It's 24 pages. That's all I need to know.
24? Damn.
That's all I need to know. It's an axolotl day. We're not doing this.
That shit better fucking pay my taxes. Oh gosh.
Oh, hi, Miss Rubbums. One sec. I must go pet the puppy. Davoda. He's so... Hello, puppy girl. Hello. Did you just wake up? Hi. Are you having a good nap? Yeah. What are you doing with your nap? Are you...
Bah.
Ta-da.
Oh my god, I'm so ready for the Scott Pilgrim anime.
Oh, did you see that clip too?
I'm watching it right now. I cannot wait. It looks so good.
I like the kind of choppier animated style. I like it a lot.
I love it. Look, the minute that it comes out, I'm going to probably not watch it immediately because that's just I don't have access to Netflix. But like, the minute I can, I'm going to binge that entire fucking thing.
No, fucking, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the Devil May Cry series. You're excited for Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim is really consistently good, and I just, yeah.
I didn't. The thing is, I didn't like the movie that much. But that's kind of the only thing I've ever really experienced with it. So I try not to like judge the series as a whole based on the movie.
Oh, I loved the movie. It was very, very good. The comics were great. Hell, even the video game was a lot of fun.
I'm
I'm not even really into side-scrolling beat-em-ups too much, so...
I definitely... again, with the animation style of it, I can really appreciate the choppier animation style. It's sophisticated looking. It doesn't just look cheap. Like, it's obviously very intentional. It's not even choppy all the way. Oh, you guys have fun? I'm gonna skiddly-dee.
Potatoes.
Alright. Welcome back, Ellie?
One more thing, guys. I'm not fucking Mally either. I'm not Keaton. I'm not Mally.
Oh my god.
Somebody call me fucking Mally in the chat.
Buddy cow! No!
I'm not even a fucking Kiwi!
Yeah, you're not from Australia.
I thought they were from New Zealand. Oh.
Oh.
I'm not a fucking down under!
They're Australian.
I'm not a fucking shrimp on the bobby! I'm not a shrimp on the bobby! I'm Ellie! God damn it! I am Ellie. I am not anybody else but Ellie. I will always be Ellie.
I am Ellie.
Please
I am
stop
an individual.
I am an individual. I am a me. I am a me. Me. I am Ellie. I'm not fucking anybody else. Stop calling me somebody else.
Don't worry, Ellie. I know that you're Ellie.
Glad you know I'm Ellie. Damn. Guess it's not so funny now. Not so funny now, is it? Yeah, I remember yesterday. I remember last night. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Good.
Okay.
Later.
Bye.
But yeah, what are you up to? I see axolotls.
Yes.
But
I'm trying a devil's food cake axolotl.
I see.
And I have to make the colors. There you go. Whew. Don't know how much longer I can go. My internet proper just died for a second there.
Oh.
I feel like this music stream ends up working really well in preparation for Halloween. Spooky month. It approaches.
Yep. And I've got, let's see, 2 weeks and some change to finish a video that I'm working on for October.
Oh. Good luck.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll change that later.
And then as soon as I'm done with that, I get to work on my worst of the year. Smile.
Oh yeah.
Yay!
Is that not a fun
my worst of the year is
process?
going... Oh, no, it's just the fact that, like, it's just that, it's the projects back to back.
Oh yeah.
It's like, after I got through with, like, 3 multi-hour long videos, I just was expecting to have a bit of a break. No. No. Still got things to do. I'm totally not running on fumes. Nope. Don't worry about me, I guess.
I shall not give you an editing job.
No, I don't mind. It's just...
You're running on
That's kind of the
fumes!
reason I haven't... Scripting is probably the worst process for me. I could probably sit down and edit something. Just kind of like turn my brain off and just kind of go at it. I hate scripting. Scripting is my least favorite part of the process.
That's fair.
Like, once like editing phase, oh no, that's easy. I could sit down and just waste a day to it. I don't mind. So if you've got an editing job for me, I'll take it. But, like,
Sadly, not right at the moment, but there will be possibly one coming up.
yeah.
Good.
The only other person I could take an editing job from right now is just a robot. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to, given what he's been doing the past couple of days.
What's he been doing the past couple days?
Picking fights with children.
Huh?
Yeah, so, okay, how much am I going to be allowed to go down on this story?
I mean, if it's a thing that's happening, like, in public...
It is, but it also kind of goes into private stuff.
Oh, how private.
There's just some DMs between him and another individual. It's nothing super serious, but it's definitely not something that I want to, like, edit for right now, you know?
That's fair. Okay, well, what is the... Like, what's the picking fight with children stuff? Like, talk about the public stuff, I guess.
First and foremost, I don't know if you've noticed, but Just a Robot has kind of become a Twitter meme.
I have seen little things snip around. Or wait, is this the one where, like, someone says something and then it just shows a picture of, like, his old Just a Robot, like, when the intro was Just a Robot, like that? Because I saw that crop up at least once.
There's quite a few things. I've seen jar memes pop up more times than I care to count.
I guess I'm just not on Twitter enough, sorry.
People will meme his avatar and draw his sprites in different, like, fandoms, or with different memes and stuff. There's, like, a Mega Man one floating around. There's a Black Diamond one floating around.
I saw
You've heard the
one.
like Black Diamond one. Yeah. Well, someone decided to take the saluting jar sprite and put it to various LGBT flags.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
And they had just posted Just a Robot Pride profile pictures. And in order, it's the gay pride flag, the bisexual pride flag, the lesbian pride flag, and the transgender pride flag. Jar had responded to that tweet with, I don't know what country any of those flags are from. Maybe they're European, but everyone from the top right one that I've met is annoying. The top right one being the bisexual pride flag. So some people told him that was a little bit maybe not in the best taste.
Wasn't Jar also the guy... never mind, I shouldn't... Okay, continue.
Yeah. Some people told him that it might not have been in the best taste. These people were SCC members that are particularly on the younger side. So you had, like, Fractured Light, I think Communist Creeper was one of them, Toganium was one of them.
Sorry, I don't know any of these people.
Fair enough. But if you had heard any of those names, yeah, those would be the children that Jar's picking fights with. So they've had their back and forth about it. What was it? Toganium specifically wound up putting out a tweet that said that what was it? Just a Robot had really gone full quartering. Good lord. Jar had said that's a shoe-on-head joke. Quartering would have picked the trans one, and then Toga says, no, I'm saying that because you're a bigot. Then Jar had responded, what is a bigot? Is it a new gender? And then Fractured Light had said, you are not nearly as clever as you think you are. Just a Robot responds with, to someone who made baseless accusations, it is.
What, because they called him a bigot based on the bigoted joke he made?
Yeah, basically. Anyway, there was like a whole back and forth on Twitter about it. And it got where Jar got progressively more and more antagonistic, and these kids in turn got more and more antagonistic, and it was just kind of a big pissing match back and forth. But apparently, Jar had started, like, contacting them in DMs, particularly Fractured Light.
Oh, I am somehow 0% surprised about that.
Yeah, and his exact words to light was you want to get in a call with me and Lio. I can record it so people can make fun of you. You losers seem to really want me to make a response video to you all. So he's picking fights with children, with literal children.
Fucking Christ, Jar. You know what's a super nonplussed and really manipulative tactic? To try and coax literal children, potentially half your age, into private calls with you, with someone who's already on your side. Look it up. That's a manipulation tactic. We were talking about this shit yesterday.
Yeah, most of the back and forth.
There's a
yeah,
reason I try not to interact with that guy.
For Pumpkin Spice Latte in the chat, yeah, most of it is on Twitter. Some of it wound up going to Discord DM. But yeah. It's
Why do you think I generally don't talk about, like, the private, non-recorded call I had with Jar that made me not want to interact with him anymore? Because I don't have any proof it happened, and this is the kind of way that he responds to shit. Best way to deal with people like that is to just stop engaging. And Lord fucking knows I've been trying.
yeah.
But then, you know what, some people like to be fucking weirdos and directly approach the people they know don't want to talk to them at VidCon. Fun.
So yeah, it's like the only person that I could get an editing job from right now is Just a Robot, and I don't want to. Not right now.
I've got a video that I might be able to get for you. It's missing some drawn assets, but for the most part, I need someone to go through it, add some, like, comedic time jokes, and put in my stills. But the rest of the video, like, all the audio, most of the audio, I think, is put together, except for, like, music. So if you want to help me finish that, I could really use help on that.
Yeah, I can do stuff like that. That's easy enough.
Okay, I will try to... I'll do that tonight. I'll go over what I have of the video and export what I have, and then I can work on the art assets that still need to be done for it while you're working on finishing the video, and then we could just toss them in at the end once it's finished.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it's just like people... I want to say it's just people reading things. I have to double check. It's been a hot month since I looked at that video, I think.
What is the video on, if you don't mind me asking?
It's the reason I changed up my commission terms. It's a story about a commission experience that I had.
I see.
Hi, B. How are you doing? I'm doing... How are you doing?
Yeah. With these projects, I've also been trying to get my health back in order, which has been fun.
have you been faring?
Well, the main things that I've been working on right now has been the dental work. I have not scheduled anything for my stomach yet. Because when you're getting surgeries, apparently getting them one right after another is not good. You have to, like,
Yeah, you have to let
wait
your
a
body.
few weeks.
You have to let your body recover for a little bit, because when you already put your body like under that much stress, it's like every cell in your body is already strained, and if you, I mean, you can burn yourself out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway. But, yeah, so I'm trying to get the dental work done first because it's, like, that kind of needs to be done, and that there is a lot of steps there, whereas when I eventually get the gallstones taken out, or just the gallbladder taken out, that's going to be kind of a one-and-done deal, I feel, which will be nice. Problem is I'm kind of pressed for time. Because there is a pretty good chance that next year I lose my insurance. So, I am pressed for time, so I'm kind of hoping that all this stuff can get done before the end of the year.
Oh, okay. Like, is it just a matter of fitting it all in?
Working on it.
Is this one Devil's Food Cake? This is Devil's Food Cake!
How many others have you done?
None. This is the first one.
I see, I see.
I just wrote down a bunch of ideas.
Any particular reason for this, or is this just to do it?
Somebody put the ideas of cake axolotls in my brain and I can't shake it. And I always have a habit of writing down all of these fun ideas for like art series that I want to do, but I never end up doing them. And I was like, you know what? I want to at least do a fucking cake axolotl. Maybe it can be like another first step in breaking all my stupid fucking habits.
Fair enough. Uh-huh.
What?
Just scrolling down Twitter and I see this thing called the rice purity test.
What?
The purity test has historically served as a segue from O-Week to true college life at Rice. It's a voluntary opportunity for O-Week groups to bond. Oh, 0. This is 0 weeks. Okay. And for students to track the maturation of their experiences throughout college.
I don't know what the fuck.
Caution, this is not a bucket list. Completion of all items on this list will likely result in death. Click on every item that you have done.
What?
Okay.
What?
I just skimmed this before I start reading this, I skimmed it, and I noticed question number 69 just has a question mark on it.
Have you never seen the race purity test till now? I took that shit years ago. I don't know. Maybe I have and I've just forgotten. Fine. This race purity.
I can just send you the link. I'm literally on the page.
Oh, well, I'm there now.
Oh, okay.
Aha. Take it. Okay.
It's just an 100 question test. This should be easy.
Okay. Held hands romantically. Yeah. Been on a date. Yeah. Dance without leaving room for Jesus. Sure.
I have no idea what that means.
I think it means dance pressing your bodies together.
Oh, then no. I've never done that.
Kissed on the cheek. Kissed horizontal. What? I think so. If that's... Yes. Kissed or been kissed... For more than 2 hours consecutively? Okay. Played a game involving stripping. Oh, okay. I was thinking video games for a second there. There's a lot of questions.
So far, I've had to check off like 2.
Oh, I feel like I'm a little too non-vanilla to answer this test on stream. Hang on. Let's see. Boop, boop. Technically? Sure. Oh. Yes. Technically. How to what? Okay. I think I know what that is. Some of the wording here is a little weird. Yes.
What in particular are they referring to as a disciplinary infraction in this context?
I don't know how far down you are.
I'm on question number 53.
Okay. Oh, definitely no, not. Ta-da. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I can click that off.
Ingested alcohol
been
in a
suspended
non-religious
before.
context. No. No. Yes. Oh my god. Are you a drug user?
And just skip all of the sexual intercourse questions.
Gone skinny to go street. Been seen a stripper. I assume that means like in a context of like, did you pay for a stripper? Or like, have you just seen one on the street? Oh, now it's like, are you a criminal? Oh, and now it's back to sex. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. Those like it's just out of nowhere. It's like have you ever like done other crimes?
Yes.
Yeah, so I have scored probably very low. I have only checked off 6 of these boxes.
That one just seems creepy and predatory. Technically, two or more. Wait, two or more. Oh, okay. You take 1 point off 100 for the ones you've done. That makes sense. Okay. Oh no. Filmed. Impregnated? I don't think I have to worry about that. Paid or paid for sexual act. Committed an act of voyeurism. Committed an act of incest. Blech. Calculate my score. My score is 47.
Yeah, I got 94.
Yeah.
I am boring.
Yay me. I'm sorry, I still can't get over the fucking... Like, why do you need to threaten children? Also, was Lio actually, like, willing to jump into a call, or was Jar just throwing his name around?
Jar was just throwing his name around. Apparently, Jar didn't even ask Lio if he was going to get involved. It was just being used as a threat.
Oh, I believe that.
And, predictably, when
Lio
Lio did
wasn't
hear about
happy?
that, he wasn't happy.
Wow, fucking shock! It's almost like you shouldn't just throw around other people's names to intimidate literal minors. I was worried for a split second, but of course that wouldn't go over well with Leo. What was Jar expecting here? I don't know. You'd probably have to ask him. Or maybe he wasn't even expecting, I can't imagine he wouldn't expect Lio to find out. But maybe he was expecting, like, the kids to just back down, and then he could be all like, oh, well, it's okay, it didn't even happen, so I didn't have to ask you anyways.
That might be it.
I could definitely see that being a reasoning. It's like, I threw your name around to, like, end it, so I didn't have to ask you anyways. And it's like, it doesn't make it better. Okay, I still want to fiddle with the line art because I'm not satisfied at all with the thickness variation. This is great, thank you.
I just realized I misread one of the questions on the purity test.
No! What did...
It was a question 23, massaged or been massaged, essentially. I read that as messaged.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, well, then yeah. But no, so my score would have been 95.
I believe that.
So... I'm very boring.
Susie is even more vanilla than we assumed. I mean, I assume that's just the result of being ace and
yeah.
not doing drugs and not getting into crime.
No, one thing that I'm terrible, like, maybe not terrified, but one thing that I've always been kind of hesitant about is, like, I don't like getting into trouble.
Yeah.
So...
That's fair. Getting into trouble is only fun if you're getting into trouble because you're causing trouble for people who are doing something wrong. That's when it's fun.
I mean, even then I try not to get into trouble. I don't know, the disciplinary action that my family partook in,
Not fun.
kinda... Well, let's say my family believed in corporal punishment.
Yeah, sadly some families are like that, I'm sorry.
Nah, it's fine. I mean, it hasn't happened in a while, but like, yeah. I try not to get into trouble now.
Yep, it definitely makes you not want to do bad things.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's child abuse, but it's effective.
Effective at abusing your child.
That is a really bad quote to take out of context. It's child abuse, but it's effective. suspended a lot though in school, but that's just because of all the fights that I got into.
Well, that was other people picking fights with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine too. I'm so afraid of getting in trouble that I try my best to avoid conflict by shoving my feelings aside. They'll explode when they explode.
Big mood.
There.
You just bottle up your emotions, and then you die.
Another bad habit I'm trying to break. I feel like I still don't like the thickness of a lot of these lines. I don't know why I want everything to be so thick today.
It's only 3 p.m.
It's usually 5:30 for me. Probably means I'll have to stop streaming soon. Even if just for a little bit. Maybe I'll come back later tonight. We'll see. Depends on how I feel later tonight.
I just looked back in the pod chat. Yeah, he literally just used the layout to get them to stop talking about him.
Can't imagine why I would want
Awesome.
to interact with someone like that. Here, children, why don't I corner you in a call and we can debate? Bruh.
Apparently, he also threatened to make a video on these
Oh.
children.
Yeah, I believe it.
And did think about what happened when he made a video on me, specifically. It's like the point. Quote: the point is, if I make response videos to small YouTubers, they will get hate for years. Ah, so you're willing to weaponize your audience, is what I'm getting at.
You're threatening to. Oh. That thing that I have so much anxiety over, you're just willy-nilly being like, hey, you know what? I could weaponize my audience against you. I don't know
Man,
about you guys.
I hate that a lot.
Does that really sound like someone who should have an audience to weaponize? At the very least, they shouldn't have connections to people with audiences or names that they can weaponize. Lord knows people have tried throwing Ponder Sprocket around before. Can't imagine why I don't want to associate with people like that.
Yeah, I understand. It's kind of frustrating, actually.
You know, whenever I hear... Oh, I think of Jar Jar Binks, and I'm thinking of Jar Jar Binks making hate videos towards children! I love that. Misa going to make video. We were talking about somebody was being a weirdo because they couldn't handle children pointing out that their joke was tasteless. It's like anytime he says something like where it's like, that's kind of racist. He like has to corner you in a call to explain why it's not racist. It's like, fuck off, guy. You're a white guy fucking born and raised in America. Guaranteed you got racist beliefs lurking around in your brain. Maybe you should listen when people point them out so you can correct the behavior. That's what I try to do. That's why I have friends who will be all like, hey, I know you thought this joke was kind of funny, but actually with this context in mind, it's kind of racist. I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. It shouldn't be that fucking hard to improve as a person. God damn. Why are some people so resistant to it? Change is a good thing. Actually, it's kind of like what we discussed yesterday about, like, how some people are just gonna block you because they don't like you, and, like, you're not within your right to try to violate those boundaries, to go question them and interrogate them as to why they don't like you. I mean, for all you fucking know, that's why they don't like you, is because when when they do something you don't like, you come and interrogate them. That's a reason. But, like, you know, in a similar vein, some people are just gonna disagree with your values or dislike you for whatever reason. You don't need to, like, pull them into a Discord call in private and interrogate them about why they don't like you. God, get over it. If you're gonna make the controversial joke, get ready to face fire. Why are people like this? Yeah, exactly. Like, if I make a stupid, controversial joke, I know I'm gonna get shit for it, but at that point, I'm expecting it. If I make a joke that I think is fine and I get shit for it, then my thing is like, oh wait, so was this joke not fine? Do I need to correct this behavior? And, like, I have had to sometimes. Like, that's just how it is. Sometimes you're raised in a way that is contrary to how the world is developing, and you need to correct yourself.
Yeah. Don't I know that?
Oh, yeah, one of the reasons for doing this crap is I'm autistic. I have heard Jar argue that, like, he has difficulty taking in arguments and putting them out. I can't remember the way it went, but it was basically because I'm autistic and I'm dyslexic. And I'm like, if you acknowledge that you have difficulty understanding the argument and formulating your own and conveying it in a way that people understand, why are you arguing controversial topics? Isn't there inherently a greater risk that the message is going to get muddled through both ends? Like, it's like playing the worst fucking game of telephone. He's like, yeah, I can't properly understand what you're trying to say, but I'm also gonna argue it, and I'm not confident that my arguments are gonna get through to you. It's like, why the fuck do you bother then? I have people in my life like that, and I'm just like, if I know the arguments aren't gonna get through, or I think there's a really high chance they're not gonna get through, and I can't tell what the fuck's coming in, I just don't engage.
Why are we here? Just to suffer?
Yes! Cute Faith 45 is now following. God, right in the middle of like an unhinged rant. I'm sorry.
It happens.
Well, actually, does it
I'm
really count as unhinged?
sorry, I shouldn't have. I have to say, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought this in. You wanted like a drama-free stream.
Oh no, I didn't want to have to go over stupid fucking Google Doc. I specifically did this stream to get artwork done, not go over a Google Doc. I can talk while I do art. It's just kind of funny because I'm sure you know that Chuli Clown and I have had a video in the works, and it's just like, it's just funny based on some of the stuff in there. It's really funny.
About say you.
Well, let's
you
just
Chuli and Clown. So this is about Fae Ghost, right?
Yes, and let's just say that one of the things that abusers really like to do when they've been ejected and cannot get into contact with their favorite abuse victims any longer, one of the things they like to do is to throw out an altered reality narrative of what happened. Basically in order to make the victims look like pieces of shit. So anybody who then furthers the narrative put forward by the abuser is then falling for that abuser's manipulation. That's all I'll say. If you've seen certain videos recently, you are aware of somebody who may have done that. And I just think it's really, really funny. Literally having autism means you should be corrected more often because without it you could very well not understand it and end up hurting someone. Like, I ditched after 2020 even though Kai is an awful person the whole time. The crap Jar and Fuchsia said about him and Omnia was just, what the fuck, dude. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god, that's a video that I'm looking forward to going through.
Wait.
I might or might not have a video on Spocter in the works.
Oh, okay.
And it might or might not be in the similar vein to the Neko Koda video where I just go over their entire fucking history.
Oh, okay. The big bitch.
Yeah, it's not coming out until next year, that's for sure.
Is this
But
in lieu of, or like because of the rumor I heard that Spoctor was coming out with another response.
Bleh.
Excuse me, I don't know how true that is.
No, I actually did not know about that.
Oh, I think somebody told me
I
that on the stream.
I had heard about it from Laya, but I did not know, like, when I started, I did not know that that was the case. It was actually, I had started working on my script, in response to Laya, or to Lio and Peaches getting chucked under the bus because Spoctor tried making, like, a couple of community tab posts and, like, a video trying to, like, pin them as, like, the abusive ones.
Wait, he made a video? I don't think I saw that. Or heard.
He did. It wasn't really much of note. It was just basically the same screenshots he used in the community post. But
Oh, I don't even remember.
yeah, yeah, it was after Lio's and Peaches' videos. I think specifically after Peaches made her video. So yeah, that was what inspired me to be like, okay, second Tales of the Rogues Gallery, that's gonna be on Spoctor. So that one's gonna be fun. I'm on chapter 2, which means I'm getting into the actual allegations.
Interesting.
Because if you recall, I had asked for an old script that you, Chuli, Heaton, and Scarlet, I think, were making. You might recall me
the
asking
bitch
for
squad. Yes, I do.
not the bitch
Oh,
squad.
no?
It was not the bitch squad. It was a script between you, Chuli, Heaton, and Scarlet.
Was that not the bitch squad?
No, the bitch squad was you, Blaze, Scarlet, and myself.
Oh.
It was a commentary on one Yo-Yo 3635 and simply that.
Yeah, that's the one I thought. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm dumb.
Yeah, fair enough. Point is, that is chapter 1.
Okay.
I'm going over the videos. And then chapter 2 is when I get into Atari, Pentagon, and Stories. So that is how far I'm actually into it. It is right now 28 pages.
Oh, good luck.
And that is, so that's to give you kind of an idea of how early it is. It's not coming out until next year.
I don't like any of these at all. God damn it. That's fair.
So,
Alright, let's do this again.
but yeah, I'm gonna have to go over, what all am I gonna have to go over? So obviously I'm gonna have to go over just that whole situation. I'm gonna have to go over, the Fran drama, because that actually does tie into a big chunk of the story that nobody really pays attention to. Like, that's the whole reason that Junkie got fucking hog-tied in Heaton's video.
Yeah.
So, I get to talk about that. Then I get to talk about the Toby Majestic drama and the Hopeless Peaches drama.
Oh, God.
Those are gonna be fun.
Like, it's all
Go over
fucking
those.
interconnected.
A lot of it is.
It's bizarre.
Then I get to talk at length more about how Junkie went about a lot of these situations. So I just have like a whole chapter, like pretty much just bashing on Junkie and you know, criticizing his behavior and everything. Then I get to talk about the DID video, which is probably going to be the hardest thing for me to do. There's going to be a lot of research on that one. Because I admittedly don't know a lot about DID. But it's going to be important for me to cover because that is a big part of the Spoctor story. And then I get to talk about the Lin Lin video again, because he actively used that as a shield. And then I wrap it up talking about the Manus video and the call that Lio used that he had gotten from the man. So there was a video shortly after the initial Spoctor situation with Atari Stories and Pentagrin was all wrapped up. There was another video that came out that was talking about these new Spoctor allegations.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know what it was called.
But yeah, I get to wrap back around to that video and the call that Lio had used. That I'm gonna be honest. So I was like, I know he tried to keep the person who gave him the call anonymous, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out it was Faghost.
Yeah.
So I get to talk about that whole call and then Spoctor's community posts and stuff like that. And if he does make a response, cool, I'll have something else to talk about. But
much like everything in life, the response worries me. Because, like, one of the reasons I don't do expose videos is because you can never know the full scope of a situation. So, like, and there's always the possibility that some fucking asshole weirdo is gonna twist something to make someone look like a jackass, or someone look like an asshole weirdo. And I'm always scared of, like, what if someone comes to me to present this narrative and I believe it wholeheartedly and I, like, make a video to expose someone and it ends up being all complete fucking bullshit. And I've just, like, ruined that person's life for no goddamn reason. So, like, every time there's, like, call-out stuff happening, and then you hear something about, like, oh, they don't have the full story, it's just like, oh, but what if?
yeah, that's part of the reason I don't mind doing the Spoctor video is because I have a very unique perspective on it as someone who has been a part of a lot of it. Like, I was the original person who called out Yo-Yo's video. And then I was going to leave the rest of it to you guys because I knew you guys were making your video. I don't know if you recall that, but I had made like a one-shot on Yo-Yo. And then, even though I wasn't like directly involved, I did edit your video about the whole Atari Stories and Pentagrin stuff.
Yep.
I was directly involved in the Fran situation. In fact, I get to talk, at length about how much I fucked up there. And then I was in the Fruitcake Club when the Toby Majestic stuff happened. So I was there at the...
About that channel, sorry.
Yeah, I was there at the very, very beginning of the Toby drama. And obviously I'm a direct part of the whole Lin Lin versus Spoctor stuff, given that Spoctor had tried to deflect using Lin Lin's video, and then when questioned about it in a call, he specifically brought me up as a scapegoat.
So, I don't even remember the Lin Lin situation. What was that?
So, Lin Lin, shortly before Heaton made a video calling out Spoctor's video, kind of just dismissing all of the stuff about Junkie, right? Lin had made a video trying to cover 3 individual Spoctor videos. So, there was the video about why minors, quote-unquote, shouldn't be in commentary, even though he didn't say that. He just said that it was a dangerous thing, and, like, most minors are probably not prepared for that kind of thing.
Which I agree with.
Yeah. Then Lin went on to cover, Spoctor's Kai Weiss made an oopsie video, and then tried to frame it as Spoctor was covering for Kai, which initially he did, but then in the Kai Weiss made an oopsie video, like, directly addressed that and was like, hey, I didn't know this stuff either, so Kai actually did fuck up, and here's why.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and then came the third video, which was the dismissing junkie stuff. But then there, like, she also threw like a huge like thing about when Spoctor brought up the problems with Phagos, and then tried to say that Spoctor was comparing what you guys went through with Phagos to what he went through with Phagos, even though he wasn't. So I wound up coming in and covering that covering Lynn's video, and shortly after that, actually I think shortly before that, because I had also covered Lynn's coverage of Spoctor's leaving commentary video, which directly tried to argue what Lynn said in her video. But when questioned about it in a call between Lio and Peaches, where Peaches was like, okay, well, why did you let a 16-year-old influence why you're leaving commentary? Spoctor was just like, I think Doodle's video covered it pretty well. So I was dragged into it directly and just kind of thrown to the wolves, or attempted to be thrown to the wolves, so Spoctor could get out of, in his apology video, addressing Lynn for the majority of it. So, fun times all around. It's gonna be a hefty video.
Yeah. I can imagine. I'm sorry about that.
No, that's fine. I expect most of my Tales of the Rogues Gallery videos to be long.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because after I do the video on Spoctor, I want to do a video on V.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna need to do a lot of digging for screenshots and shit, but yeah, that's the next one I want to do after the Spoctor video.
Guaranteed, Chuli probably has theirs still.
Oh, I would happily take those if Chuli would allow me to. I know, Joni, V's like prime grooming victim, wound up just going through all of her DMs with V, or as many as she could, just compiling them into a Google Doc before like throwing them to me. So Joni definitely wants me to cover that stuff.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I kind of have to anyway.
Wouldn't it be funny if the video was titled Spoctor did an oopsie?
No, I have a different title for that.
She's prepared.
Yeah, the title that I have is Spoctor Theory: When False Allegations Save a Reputation.
It's so weird. Yeah.
Because that's literally what happened. False allegations saved his reputation for a very, very long time.
Yup. That's why you shouldn't make up allegations, guys. Because then when real shit comes out, people are hesitant to believe it. Or even
as I said,
even outside of being hesitant to believe it, they might straight up just not, because they know that false allegations happened before, so they might just expect it's happening again.
Yep. That's why the Manus video went so underviewed for a while. It was because it came out just after the stuff with Atari, Pentagram, and Stories. So, yeah, I told you, as I said, I have a very unique perspective on everything here. It is not a perspective I've heard too many people talk about. So that's why I want to make a video about it.
Fair.
And I'm going to really go into the nitty-gritty about it all.
V, why does that sound familiar? V Omega.
Boy, where to fucking begin with him? I spent a good 3 months trying to get back into my Skype for research on that video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and can I just say there were red flags out the gate.
Oh, I believe that.
Of course, I need to like actually archive those DMs between he and I on Skype, but there are red flags I did not notice when I was 19 and talking to him.
I don't remember a whole lot of interactions with V, but I very, very particularly, one, remember that I had to tell V to stop fucking coming to me with their stupid drama shit. And two, I remember... I don't remember what the fuck it was about, but V was doing the thing where they constantly break up their messages to you to send you multiple messages within like a minute. V was doing that thing, which if you know anything about psychology, you know that's a means of emotionally exhausting someone. Or socially exhausting someone, which it was doing that, and I specifically told V to knock it the fuck off. And Lord knows he stopped.
Yeah, it's that video is gonna be cathartic for everyone. I feel anyone who wants to give me like their stories and stuff like that. I feel like that's going to be a very cathartic video when it comes out. But that is further down on the to-do list.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right now, I have to focus on this stupid fucking Disney video. Because that's the one that I want to get out next month. Because October 16th marks the 100th anniversary of the Walt Disney Corporation.
Oh, cool.
And because of that, on my review channel, ever since like 2015 or so, I had been doing this thing called Disney Month, where I just review... Initially it was I would review a Disney, or like an episode of a Disney show, like every week, but obviously that stopped happening after a while, so it was just kind of one Disney review every October. So it was less of a Disney month and more of like a Disney birthday thing or whatever. Point is...
Yeah, no, Pumpkin, I'm specifically talking about, like, okay, hang on, I'll give you an example. Give me a sec. Let's go into no mic. Okay, I'm gonna do, hang on, and then we're gonna do, come on. Oh, for fuck's sake, okay. Oh, I shouldn't not repeat that one, okay. Wait, just gonna, I mean, I guess it doesn't fucking matter, but whatever, okay. So, here you go. This, okay, so, chat, give me something to be mad about. We're gonna pretend that I'm really, really angry about something, and I've gone to confront somebody. Give me something to be mad about. Ow. Water? Okay. You cannot believe how mad I am. Water? Water? Are you actually fucking serious? Tell me you're not serious with me right now. Like, this is... I can't even believe that you would do this to me.
Obvious, just like, you good?
The fucking water. This is the worst fucking thing that's ever happened. Look, I don't want you to think that I'm mad at you, but this is just the reality of what you did, and you need to take accountability for the fucking water. this shit.
Having had dealt with Dylan, Ray, and V, who all did that, I noticed that I kind of, like, do that as well sometimes.
It can sometimes be, like, a panic response, but, like, when you think about it in the context of you are aware the person that you're typing to is getting a notification every single time you enter and you press enter, that's a problem. Because then, like, think about how many times you're dinging them. Every single time I typed out enter there, it was ding, 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 ding. That wears on a person. That's psychologically exhausting. So that's an example of the kind of stupid shit that V used to do to emotionally exhaust you into being on his side in a conversation. Or a confrontation, I guess. Yeah, that's what I mean. That is specifically a tactic that emotionally exhausts people. Would it be okay to do it if it's about something positive, or should I cut it out in general? If it's about something positive, as long as it immediately starts out positive, that's usually better, because then there's the immediate association of the ding being a good thing, rather than a stressful continuation of a not comfortable situation. And as long as you know that the person on the other end isn't, like, perturbed by the dings in general. Like, I've had instances where I listen to music when I go outside, usually, because it helps me focus outside of my house. But I was in a conversation with my brother, and he was sending me texts while I'm out walking, trying to listen to my music. So while I'm listening to music, there will be, like, the music will dip in volume, and then I'll hear the ding, and then my music will dip in volume, and I hear the ding, and I had to tell him, like, okay, can we continue this conversation after I get back home, because you're interrupting my flow, and it's freaking me the fuck out. And he had to be like, oh yes, that's perfectly understandable, tell me when you get back. Sometimes you just gotta be able to tell the person, okay, I need you to stop, because I need silence, or I need straight non-dinging for a little bit. And it's when they violate that after you've indicated that you need space because you're not in a good mental health space that you need to worry. I imagine it's very contextual. Yes, it can be very contextual. Like, in any other situation, I'm fine getting messages from my brother, but in that particular situation, for some fucking reason, the phone that I had, or I was using, doesn't let you, like, stop the dinging from happening and stop it from silencing everything else. So I just had to stop the conversation for the period of time. Ha-cha-cha-cha. But yes, be aware when people are doing that to you, because if they are... I try to be aware of that. Sometimes I do get heated in conversations, and the thing is, in a conversation when you are heated, I understand the want to keep pressing enter, because it's like you're yelling, you're engaging in the conversation really fast, and especially if the other person is trying to type back to you, you want to usually get your thoughts out before they do that. I try to be conscious of this and actively write out the full extent of my thought before I press enter. Yeah, it can be difficult to keep yourself from pressing that enter when you're really, really heated, but you should be aware of that behavior, because it is not good. It is not fair to do to the other person in the conversation. I had to mute Messenger a couple of times and my friends were blasting up the chat. Yeah, I've had that.
As I said...
Oh, sorry.
As I said, considering all the people that I've had to deal with, I feel like I sometimes do that too.
Yeah.
I don't mean to, but, like, it's just, I had to get so much into the habit about it
Yeah.
because I had to deal with V who did that, I had to deal with Rachel who did that, I had to deal with Dylan who did that,
Well, that's the
Coda
thing.
did it.
It also ends up becoming like a coping or like a defense mechanism against people who do that. So sometimes the people who are like who have had people do that to them end up defaulting to the exact same technique because it's the only way they've ever been able to get a word in.
Mm-hmm. Nah, dude, I can't wait for. Like, I'm just listing off all of my rogues gallery at this point. I can't wait for Mally's, what was it, commentary therapy for me.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be fun.
I think
We've basically confirmed that it will happen at some point.
yeah.
Mally was not sure where to take it, so I had to give her a rundown of everything that, like all of the people that I've dealt with. So I have no idea where that'll go, but it'll be very fun.
Okay, I think the baby wants attention, so I think this is gonna have to be where we say goodbye on stream because Demona wants love, and it's Demona time. Yes, he wants some love. Oh, look at that face. Oh, the ruffles. Should we go get you snackums? Or maybe do you want to go sit on the porch? Do you want to go sit outside? Yeah. Okay. Well, we gotta put your necklace back on. Yes. So people know where you live. All right. So I am going to go hang out with Demona. Thank you guys for coming on down to the stream. If I'm feeling okay later tonight, maybe I will hop on again later tonight. If not, you can catch me maybe Wednesday or Thursday. We'll see how the week goes. Frankly, I'm surprised I'm here today. Anyways, bye guys!